a nice bottle of hock. A tin of corned beef, an elderly loaf, but I've cut away the worst. Apples, porridge for breakfast. We're well founded. And you got the fire going. Very good work, Mr. Prophet.
It was easy in the end.
Huge comfort in a fire, isn't there? A very ancient pleasure. How'd you get it going?
The books. I used them.
What?
Novels and nonsense.
Well, I suppose necessity strikes home a bit. I'm a writer myself, essayist, not a novelist. Quarterly Review, Strand, New Age. 2 books as well, 2.5. I was midway through writing a history of the future. The wonderful 20th century ahead, all optimism, the glowing future. If you can imagine such a thing now. It's going perfectly well. You don't need to throw any more books.
I'm cold. I'm so cold.
Corned beef sandwich, anyone?
Steal food. No.
Seriously, you must eat.
That will do you no good.
Well, I've stopped looking for one.
Will we pray for your wife before you start drinking?
No. If you don't mind, I don't think we will. Would you mind not looking at me like a hungry dog? I'm not a theologian, of course, but do you really think it a major sin to share the shelter of my umbrella?
Stolen umbrellas.
Where do you think they went? The Carsons are unwitting hosts with their 2 daughters and their dog. I wonder what happened to them. The roads are very quiet. We mustn't imagine the worst. Perhaps things have gone well. Perhaps the army destroyed the Martians, shelled them to smithereens, and we are walking down this dirty track for no good reason at all.
I have my appointed task. And you're looking for your wife, so you say.
Of course I'm looking for my wife. What else am I doing? I hope Gregory's looking after her properly. I'm not sure she's over fond of him. Her brother can be a bit pompous. I sent her to him the moment this all started. London will be safe. We'll defend London.
Remember what happened to the cities of the plain?
I actually don't, and please don't remind me.
Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah, brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. And he overthrew those cities, and all the plain, and all the inhabitants of the cities, and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. Would your wife look back?
I think Margaret would. She was a compassionate woman. She is a compassionate woman.
Looking back will be an act of defiance. Let's hope she's dead instead. We must accept his will. It's hard. We must rejoice in his dreadful justice.
Shut up, please.
How much further is it to London?
I don't know. I wish you'd make your own way there.
We were brought together by Providence.
Sheer bad luck, I call it.
Soldiers.
No. Not soldiers.
Take down that umbrella, sir. Now, let's get a good look at you.
Who are you?
The Government Redistribution Authority. We're a newish thing, on account of the emergency. To prevent hoarding.
And looting.
Yeah, hoarding and looting. Both reprehensible activity, eh?
Never heard of any such organisation. What are you doing?
No weapons. They haven't got so much as a penknife.
I'm taking the bag, sir. The lovely umbrella, the food, and this comfortable-looking flask of very nice brandy.
That's robbery.
Oh, it is. It is. And if you want to quarrel about it, well, my good friend, my trusty stick here, Mr. Punch, he'd have a short, hard sentence to say to you very directly.
What?
Oh, I hate that sound. It's like chalk on a blackboard. Sets my teeth on edge. Well, you'd better run along and help her, hadn't you? Off you go.